Okay, guys, let's jump into try number 2. Let's take a look at the map, and that's absolutely playable. And yeah, that's not really worth docking in there as well. So we'll have TaToH playing. You have to tell me. I think I would keep him in blue, right? And DauT red, something like that. I think that's what we wanted, right? He's playing the Mongols, and we'll have a lot of hunt on this map, as you can see. So he can run around, get some extra boars whenever he, desires to move out a bit. Pretty sweet stuff for him. Deer super close in the TC. Should be pretty sexy for him. On the other side, DauT will have a nice early transition. Didn't need to loom compared to TaToH. And we'll have a solid start as well. I think that a teacher streamer of Age of Empires 2 is the coolest teacher in the world. Well, I had like the last lesson that I had. We did like, oh, goodbye, Mr. Neely. And like my co-teacher said to my, at that point, 9th graders, that, yeah, this guy isn't continuing being a teacher and he will do something else. And then like, well, that's not really clever to tell them what I'm going to be. And she said like, yeah, just tell them, it's fine. And then I said like, okay, yeah, well, I'm going to play poker. And they said like, shit, and how much money did you win? And I said like, yeah, over 200,000 and this and there. And oh, they absolutely went crazy and wanted to know what car I was driving and such. And after they calmed down, and then I had to admit like, okay, and I'm also going to be a professional YouTuber. I kind of tried to explain it that way, and they went crazy. Like, and then we had like a 1 hour question answer phase to how do you become a professional YouTuber, how do you grow your channel and such. What excuses did you give your boss when you quit being a teacher?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't have to give any excuses. I obviously told him what I would do, but it's not like I really needed or had to. Now moving out a bit. Needs to get 2 scouts there, otherwise DauT. Oh, that's a bad fight for DauT, I believe. Oh, those villagers out here, but he probably doesn't know. Since his 1 scout over, TaToH is around as well. Oh, TaToH will be earlier. Probably will be double kill here. Oh, and TaToH keeps this one alive. 200k net, or is it like half? No, they asked about my biggest win. And I said like 225k. And that's what they went like. Obviously, that's like the dream of every like 15-year-old, obviously. Like doing nothing and having luck in gambling. Gambling is tax-free? No. I paid my fair taxes. It's like it's weird. By law, you don't have to tax it, but I still got message like, please pay taxes or you will go to jail. And I said like, oh, I'm not really built to be the soap dropper, so I paid the taxes. Okay. So both are on the way to Feudal Age. 831 and 855 there. TaToH really exposed here. Let's take a look what he can do here. I think he needs to go on to stable and barracks and need to produce quite a bit. Do we see the barracks? Okay, now it's coming. Maybe I should have taken the boar before the deer, if you ask me. TaToH scouting around. Still pretty intense here. Yeah, the aggression will all happen here. TaToH can hold it and continue with his free food. He is in a beautiful spot. But if DauT, well, he's in the spot that he can raid this, kind of, and if he doesn't do any damage, he can just raid the home base as well. Could be tricky for TaToH. Stable now with only one villager. Okay, now he's sending 2 more. Yeah, I'm not the greatest soap dropper. I'm maybe the better mic dropper. To number 1. Probably we will see more of those. Oh, gonna love that. And that's what I said, like, he can get raided at home, but not if he's completely walled. Tricky play, and nice adjustment there by TaToH, who sees the stable and should know what's up. Oh, stealing a sheeper. And now the first spearman out. I think TaToH needs to build more than 1 spearman, and indeed he's queuing up more. With Mike. It's, guys, I'm not sure if I ate well today or if I drank something funny, but I can't remember a day where the chat was so funny. Like today. Really weird. Really weird. Now going on to archers. Is he building his archer range over here, the forward base, or what's his plan? Lots of farms. Look at that. 10 farms compared to 0 farms. Those are from TaToH. Outs around. TaToH is trying to go for something. No spearmen from DauT at home as well. What's he doing there? Still 1. Okay. Stop taking mushrooms. Okay. Oh, DauT actually luring. What? Okay. Who's now attacking? Second lumbercan, spearman going to the front. What can TaToH do? Can he snag 1 villager? Trying to go for 1. Looks pretty solid to snag this one. 4 more hits needed. But no, TaToH is just going around. Maybe wants to debate that 1 spearman. Not really. Sending some of his scouts back. Where's the transition into bloodlines? Or what? He only took 51 gold. That's probably bloodlines for TaToH. That's not archers. Oh, I thought he would go for archers. But that's what we saw Grant play. He probably watched AV2 history, guys. And now adjust his build orders. Sweet stuff. We'll stay very aggressive here. DauT in the meanwhile is adding an archer range at home. And that hippo really wants to do some damage, but can't. Still, I feel like an archer range is a must here for TaToH, who still is house for quite some time. Take a look, can now take some engagement. Second archer range. This map is indeed prairie. On the top we still would have some more food left, but let's take a look in this fight. We're just disengaging. But TaToH will just continue to be over here, builds another mill. And that's just the beauty of this map and the beauty of his civilization. He is 3 villagers behind though. Did he get wheelbarrow? Let me see that. And yes, he does. Okay. 1 spearman down here. TaToH stays active. He has bloodlines. I think he shouldn't. Oh, he went for the villager kill. The one he didn't get earlier. And, well, even gets the scouts. Can maybe take this engagement over here. Now with the more HP, spearmen are far away. Trying to kill that farm. The greatest move. Scout's not moving perfectly. He's now trying to run. Did get some more kills. 825 there for him. DauT trying to get more zoning on this map. Spearman continuing to move to the front. German jokes. No text-to-speech, sadly. And the archers DauT will now defend this quite solidly, I believe. We're now sending some on gold here. First farms only now kicking in. Uh-oh, that spearman not with the greatest field day. I think DauT shouldn't even garrison the villagers there. Oh, and TaToH, can he maybe get a kill over here? Those 3 villagers are obviously stuck. Now he is trying to go for the left-hand side ones, but that's a lot of spearmen around. Didn't take a single hit. Will he commit to her? Yes, he does. Will get 1 hit in exchange to 1 villager. Perfect trade here for TaToH. And still has some spearmen around at the top as well. Those are idle at the moment. Rogue and Warlord triple denied. And, well, hi Forster. Thank you so much for your subscription. It's weird that he's not microing properly here on the gold spot. Is he housed again? Okay, well, at least he's building a house now. TaToH 500 food, 150 gold, DauT, not too far behind, will be completely walled. Oh, and TaToH again, building more scouts than I anticipated. Has bloodlines +1/+1 now. So he is continuing to play this very aggressively. Will kill that spearman quite easily. Stays active over here. Will he get that one? Needs on 1 hit less there. Since he has the +1 attack. Will it have 5 HP? Normally you need 2 hits for that. DauT now is walled and wants to move out. He himself has a lot on gold here, continues to produce some archers. Is that the fight TaToH wants to take? Not really. I think now, but if he sees the army moving out, he shouldn't follow. I think he can just do the damage, right? Oh, is he trying to run around here? Takes 3 hits. Now running further back. I think DauT should just move out and... oh god. Okay, yes, how many spearmen does he have? 4 spearmen still at home. Could be enough. That's a deadly force as well. TaToH idle here. Will try to snag all the spearmen now. Microing back 1 down. 2 down. Traded off for 1 scout. And DauT now in some troubles. Can he quick ball this? Not typically his strengths. And now he's trying to fight this off? Uh-oh. TaToH will get some kills and will deny some stuff, but well, enough spearmen around, I believe. And oh god, TaToH is just staying on mass scouts. Do they not know that there's a lot of money on the line? I'm a bit surprised. Phew.
Rogan?
Oh, Viper host, thanks so much, guys. At the moment, we are seeing TaToH against DauT in a best of 7 showmans. Our Lord and Savior is already leading 2-0. Prize money is something you can see at the top left. And TaToH just reached Castle Age and is now trying to get onto Knights. DauT still trying to go for some aggression. We are looking into Prairie, a flat map where you start with 2 scouts. We see still a lot of scouts from TaToH out, and he has some control over here in the south. He's now trying to clear this up. Has all the map control in the world, but DauT completely walled himself. Who's the sponsor? The community was. A lot of people donated. I want to see those guys battle it out. Now the Knights. Oh, TaToH really doesn't want to take the engagement here with only 1 Knight. 40 HP, lost a lot there. Can DauT do, trying to reposition himself, is building a lot of very slow army at home. Maybe Siege Workshop could be something.
Yes.
TaToH with a small pause. Did build 2 defensive towers and wants to go onto stone, wants to increase his eco a bit more. Can maybe squeeze some around here. We had DauT for getting raided before, so some villagers should be low HP. We have +1 attack so far. And DauT probably will get home and will get all the upgrades on his army. And since he has 38 military, that will get pretty scary there in mid-castle age. Let's take a look. Can he wall this? It seems like yes, he can. And no attack. TaToH cannot do the damage. I believe he needs an aggressive siege workshop, or he needs something like elite skirmishers or something. Otherwise, DauT's damage output here in early castle age will just be too strong for him. And indeed, I see villagers moving out. What are they up to? Just a TC. Staying on knights. And DauT obviously not relying on his micro here. He is simply going for the university. Will rush out ballistics, and TaToH at the same time trying to open this top area, and now will stay very active in the back here, but DauT finally wants to be safe from all those raids. Will get the TC up and has the pikeman upgrade. Crossbowman +2 attack as well. TaToH, he needs to get something rolling here. Otherwise, DauT will just stomp him. I'm a bit shocked how poorly TaToH is preparing for this army. You should know that there's a lot up and trying to run here. Even taking a lot of losses before ballistics, even. Going for the siege workshop. Oof. TaToH 12 villages ahead. There's the siege workshop. Very late though. One camel out for TaToH, wants to snipe that knight, completely unupgraded, is trying to get some more damage done, 45 HP on that one. Ballistics now finishing, TaToH needs to run. 2 stables still producing for him, and now, ooh, that's a lot of damage output. Luckily TaToH has still those 2 towers up, but no other gold income. Has still a defensive gold, so that could do something. Did snipe the blacksmith in the back there, though. Losing knight after knight. Ugly stuff for him. Finally he's garrishing them in the TC. Still has the woodline back here, and now is sending everything over. Does he want to take one engagement with the mangonel? Needs to have it in the siege workshop. That's exactly what he is doing. Those villagers are safe as well. And DauT, what is his reaction? He did see the siege workshop. He knows that this round can be possible. Obviously we are playing on prairie, meaning that we don't have any hills to really sit on, to camp on, to maybe fall back on here for DauT to take better engagements. This round can happen any second. Next attack at the front, and TaToH will just try to snag some of those CAs, and the gold spot somewhat exposed here. DauT continuing to build unupgraded knights, only has bloodlines on them. Some pikemen coming over, probably will lose 1 village or something, not even that. TaToH needs an answer to the low numbers of knights though. And maybe should transition into that gold spot. Oh, lost a lot of villages over here, something we completely missed. The CA active there. And DauT is moving out here. Maybe TaToH can return the favor and kill that. He's only 10 villages ahead. And what a bad timing for TaToH. What a poor timing that those villagers can get the TC up. Now sneaking around is DauT here. From here on, it's only getting more and more tricky for TaToH as well. He's heavily going on to stone, so maybe feels like Mangodai could be an option for him. But this will get tricky because I believe DauT's castle push should be pretty deadly. To focus down those 4 knights without any upgrades and even some low HP angles. But honestly, maybe it's just fine for TaToH to not engage at all. He knows he has 3 TCs running. He knows that in the long run, Mangodai will just be the killer unit in the game. Maybe he feels just stabilizing is enough. Maybe he can get some of those knights. Beautiful engagement here. Did press a stop, and that is some damage. Not a lot of units actually going down, but doing some damage for sure. CA maybe, and those are some nice kills. Knights were so bruised here, and that's a big shot. DauT is going for some split micro. Let's take a look if we see another Mangnal shot. DauT is running away from this Mangnal in the end, is getting sniped down. TaToH maybe needs to wait for another Mangnal here, but losing all the spearmen, all the knights was pretty sexy for TaToH. I believe this is a fight that he should retreat away from though. Especially because DauT is sending over more. But, well, actually, I misjudged the situation. TaToH is heavily upgraded enough, and we don't have any defense upgrades on those crossbowmen still. So TaToH did clear it up. Nice move there by him, and is getting more and more kills. But now finally he needs to run, because those CA have enough damage output. And, well, TaToH can breathe. He's getting his defensive TC up. 20 villages ahead. Military count, he's 22 behind. But... not like the real army in the face, no aggressive siege workshop or something. So I believe DauT, unless he is running instantly into that castle there and denies it. No. Cannot really do the big damage. TaToH staying on mass camels now. And is charging in here, wants to see how he would fight with the help of a tower here. I'd really love to see a defense upgrade on those knights for DauT. TaToH now 600 points ahead, going for fletching and just switching for Mangudite. And I believe that's a pretty good choice. Doesn't really have ballistics yet. I believe University will come up here and he will get that rolling pretty soon though. No one really took any relics just yet. 20 villagers still the advantage. Let's take a look at the resources. We have lots of wood. And the rest pretty much at the limit, except stone. He will probably get a second castle. And DauT, well, he is swimming in gold. Hallelujah. But not the greatest food eco ever. 3 TCs for him. Now goes for more CA raids. Where are we seeing the second castle? Maybe something over here would be pretty sexy for him. Actually, that's not unrealistic. Vodkin arrow. And that's Camel Mangudai against Knight CA. Have sir heard of worse army compositions? Oh, maybe TaToH can intercept this quite nicely. Should get a good engagement here. Mangudites, where are they? They should have been around there as well. And that's an okay-ish surface area, I would say. But so 3 camels can attack. Handcart now coming. Oh, well. Especially the knights should have been around. At the same time, the raid DauT macro on point at the moment. What we don't see too often is getting some raids in. And TaToH's Mangudites now waiting for the +1 defense. DauT, as we can see, now slowly creeping forward with his resources towards Imperial Age there. 800 food, 1.5k gold. Let's take a look at TaToH. He is at 500 food and now wants to go on to way more gold. Still didn't get that CC up. Some knights are around. That CA of DauT will die. And TaToH stabilizes. Should get up to him pretty soon. 13 villages ahead. Obviously the stronger civilization. But will that really matter? Military count still double for DauT. What is he going for? Mass. Look at that. 6 archery angels from our Hans player. But only now switching on to stone. So will take quite some time till he has something to attack those castles. And it's still the elite Mangudai, right? Not as imbar as an AOC, but surely a solid unit. Less than a minute behind is TaToH when it comes to the Imperial Age timing. Needs to make sure that he doesn't lose any of his Mangudais though. DauT actually right-clicking in there, not taking too many losses. They take like 2 or 3 volleys, but instantly went back. And now thinks about the long game and is starting to collect relics. He is still sitting on 3 TCs, so 2 actually only working. And TaToH did get the one that initially was denied up as well. Therefore on 4 at the moment. And the rate of DauT just a bit late. DauT now preparing some siege. Would love to see a lot of rams, but you really need a lot of rams against Mangudais, obviously. And TaToH. That's an interesting castle. Okay. Could have maybe made an argument for controlling that gold and those wood lines. Maybe over here. That's kind of defensive. Probably doesn't want to spread himself too thinly there. And wants to get up higher on the Mangudai numbers. Obviously producing out of the 2 first castles. We'll probably start to produce out of this one. And he has nice resources. Most of the times when you see Mongols players going up to Imperial Age too early, they sometimes don't have really the resources to get elite Mangudais, but TaToH should instantly click it. Not enough resources to also click all the other upgrades like Bracer, like Chemistry, like Pathian Tactics, but he can easily catch up on that as well. And a 4th castle over here. I believe that castle will quite early die, or die quite early, but a lot of map control by him. And even misclicked for a small second. Went for drill there. Lead Mangudais. And let's take a look. Do we have a T90 rate here? Guys, what's happening? Everyone who just joined over, we are looking into TaToH versus DauT, a best of 7 show match. At the moment, we have the beautiful Mr. DauT leading 2-1. I hope you all enjoy the show. The prize pool is at the top left. If you want to contribute, that's your chance here. Going on to Stone and TaToH. Probably realized this could be a tricky spot to attack. DauT has so many resources. I'm quite surprised why he's not investing into anything. Okay, now going for Capture Rams and Heavy CA. Builds a castle somewhat in the center of the map. But TaToH, I believe he should be in a sweet spot. And there he's flying in with 411 viewers. Quite surprised, guys. What happened? I thought T90 only started streaming. And I hope you all will have a wonderful night over here. Trying to give the best entertainment, and we have very even populations going into Imperial Age. TaToH with the stronger civilization here with the Mangudai option. Let's take a look if DauT can maybe outmove him. He at the moment has more military, already preparing for his ram tech, but not getting the kills in. TaToH staying active and getting some sweet raids in here in the center of the map. Look at that, some dead bodies for sure. Now going for that gold spot, but look at TaToH, he has the same plan. So a lot of dead villagers will be seen over here as well. TaToH and getting 1 extra stone spot, pretty sexy for him, will allow him to go on to more castles. Oh, even converting a Mangudai. And TaToH is so active with only 4 Mangudais. He is really doing the damage. Now sadly, he's getting into the phase where he needs to 2 volley instead of 1 volley. DauT is building the defensive castle, but that should not really happen, right? Oh, well, he's sending a lot over, so the castle will go up, but TaToH will now prepare his cap rams, and meanwhile, DauT took a pretty bad fight over here. More traps coming over, and TaToH 20 villagers ahead. Now military count pretty close as well. And will be heavy CA mass against elite Mangudai mass. Should be in favor of our crazy Spaniard here. Oh, and more rage, and that's just so tough for DauT. The poor guy, he's so old, and then this newcomer from Spain is coming and just raiding him everywhere. Look at that, we will have an engagement here at the top. He needs to control the CA, some engagement here in this area. Now another raid, that's beautiful, cleared up by DauT, and did clear up that before, but wow. TaToH really trying to spread DauT thin here. That's an engagement TaToH cannot really take. Should just wait for the castle to go down and then engage. Actually, just engaging out of the range of the castle is totally fine. Both players, as you can see, having all the upgrades. That feels like TaToH is having the smaller numbers, but the better humans. I believe this should be his engagement. He's suddenly 25 pop ahead. I believe DauT could maybe even lose this game here. He knows he has no more chance against elite Mangudais, and TaToH is taking the beautiful game here on Prairie. Obviously, he had the better civilization for everyone who didn't know this map and just came over. This is completely flat map, and we had mass deer and boars all spread around the map. And TaToH just went down here, built some mills, and then had the better eco, better map control. And this one very nice engagement over here gave him the spot, or the chance to transition into Elite Mango Dice, and from there on, probably the most cost-efficient unit in the game. Carried him over. But I go for Mr. TaToH as well. Relics for DauT. Somewhat of a tiff win there, if you ask me. Schiefendal with 8 monkeys flying in. And we will take a look at the remaining Civ. For everyone who just came over, we had 8 Civ picks. The 2 with randoms were not relevant. We will have those 7 maps being played. And both players had a ban. DauT banned Mayans for TaToH, and TaToH banned Indians for DauT. Now we have no more Mongols and no more Huns. Obviously players are switched around from what we see as the top. Next map will be Golden Hill, one of my favorite maps. And let's see what players will opt for. Maybe Vikings could be a good choice for TaToH there. And maybe Malians, maybe Malay could be an option for DauT. We will see. Pretty excited for that and very happy that this is a close matchup as well. If you feel like that's a nice show match and those players deserve more money than they actually are making anyways, 100% of all donations will go into the prize pool. As you can see, we already had a lot of generous people donating here. It's 100% of the prize pool for the winner? Most likely. That's the DauT way to do it, right? Have you organized this? Kind of. Like, yeah, probably, yeah. Man, he has family issues. Oh. Best to him. Okay, weird. But for all the T90 fans and guys who are new here and might enjoy both of us, actually I'm planning a mini-map only casting with T90. So it will be like, normally you see the whole game, but then we will stretch the mini-map over the whole screen and we'll only cast from there. And I'm curious how that will go. I think that could be really entertaining. That's stupid, I love it. I think it can be really fun. Did you just spoil something that was planned for the 24-hour stream? No, but we could include it in the 24-hour stream. Well, I might do a 48-hour stream a month later, so we still have a lot of stuff to fill. First time here, already followed. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the show. Yeah, the elite pixels attack the other elite pixels. But we don't really know if they're elite, right? You kind of have to guess by timings and sounds. Who's older, Memp or DauT? Should both be somewhat in the same range, right? Think, well, probably Memp is a bit older. DauT should be like 33. Memp could be like 35. When will this mini-map casting happen? I don't know. I will talk to T90. I'd just say within the next 2 years. Not get your hopes too high. When is 24-hour stream of T90? I'm not sure. Did he announce it? He told me, because we are obviously planning to not overlap. Stuff like that. DauT is only 31. That's surprising. And Yeah, but I'm not sure if he didn't announce it yet. I don't want to announce it. Isn't Memp around 40? Well, his kids. Oh well. Memp is older than 40. Let me see if I can. Oh, I should not have shown my Skype. Hallelujah. Let me see if I can find Memp and see like a profile, right? Let's see his birthday or something. Not really. Memp is 40, okay. Leaked. There wasn't anything I leaked. Is this your full-time job or do you also have other ones? I was a full-time teacher till March and then I kind of focusing on more streaming now. But I also play poker. Or also played against T90. Get ready for the Skype invites. Luckily all of them were fake names. What did you teach? I was a primary school teacher for math and social science. 31 and already legend. Memp is Spanish. Okay. You speak like a teacher. I was 100% sure you were a teacher. I believe 100% is the number that is said incorrectly. Well, you could have been 100% sure. How did your recent poker tourney go? Let's not talk about it. That ladybug is alive or dead? Dead. You're also a teacher? Why did you quit? I think I couldn't live the way I wanted enough. How much does T90 suck at poker? You know that DauT is a professional poker player as well? And I felt it was tougher. I played against both and it was tougher to beat T90. But DauT has a deeper understanding. T90 is for non-professional.
Prize pool made from donations. That's a great idea. Guess I'll add to that. Also, hats off for the teachers out there. They don't get enough credit for what they do.
That's so true as well. They're the silent heroes of the world. And let's just jump into game number 4, shall we, guys? And we have Melee for Mr. Dark without a bit here, playing in the blue trunks. On the other side, we have. Oh well, let's switch colors, right? So that it's DauT playing in the red trunks as he did before, and TaToH playing the Berbers here with not the greatest gold spot and stone spot, both kind of stuck. And we have a lot of water here in the center, so maybe you want to control that area. And if you feel like, I don't really like that amount of gold, well then welcome to the middle. Hallelujah! A lot of gold for you to grab with the nice hill. So this is kind of a mixture of, let's call it Mediterranean gold rush. It's called Golden Hill. And one of my favorite maps because it allows so many strategies. You can focus on water, you can just try to flush through the middle. It's not that easy to wall all this area. And you can also, look, Vianney is also saying that he likes my map. And yeah, just walling off a bit, then trying to go for some tower aggression, trying to control the center is also an option. Very strategic map and I absolutely love it. Also for team games. 5 on wood for DauT, so he will certainly go for a dock, but we're expecting nothing else. TaToH already sending the villager over, so we'll build the dock here. Don't really want to build it too much in the center, because obviously there is this blocked area where there is very little deep fish, so maybe his dock over here could be a good option. And I'm a bit surprised that DauT didn't build a dock yet. Okay, now sending a herd one to the front? No. Okay. Well, sending him over, but not the greatest build out, as we can see, already having 75 wood. So he could actually already get a village, a fishing ship, I want to say, out. Is this live? No. This is 2 weeks ago. and the audio is recorded 3 weeks ago. What TIF do you prefer? Tricky stuff. I honestly believe Malay is a civilization that still isn't really figured out yet. I believe people aren't playing to the full potential of the civilization. And with the berries and deer together, I think DauT could maybe play something like Fast Castle, which isn't really that strong on World of the Kingdoms anymore because fire galleys are just so good in killing fishing ship. The beauty of Berbers, they are considered to actually be, by some people, one of the strongest water civilizations because your fishing ship move faster. Or not your fishing ship, all ship. So you just build 2 fire galleys or something, and then switch into normal galleys and can just always out-micro your enemy. So, and then the addition of having camel archers. I think I have to give the advantage for the Berbers here, but Malay can certainly make something happen with their fast up timing. Let's see. Better eco there. Should be pretty sexy. You can see DauT will be up 7 seconds earlier and will have 2 more villagers, but 1 fishing ship behind. Oh, actually 1 fishing ship ahead. Hallelujah. Great start for DauT here. And TaToH will play this with only 2 fishing ship. Interesting. Had to build this mining camp that way. Over here, he would have blocked all his villages. Lay harbor hype. Oh no, trying to quick wall the... Oh, he did wall in the scout. Look at that. Did get the first hit here. Maybe just some seconds before he gets feudal age, he will try to take the engagement. Doesn't really want to take any more hits. 12 HP down. And now he should take the engagement. But TaToH has now as well, and will kill it. Okay, on the other side we have DauT going for 1 fire galley, and what else? Don't really see him going for anything else. And on the other side we have double fire galley here from TaToH, and he will actually get the scout off as well. Because DauT is completely open here at the front. How do you use the camel archers? Try to use them as mams, but never seem to get that work. Well, you have a lot of damage output and a lot of range, so they're kind of like calf archers, but only stronger. And counter calf archers, counter mango dice. There are a lot of... Look at the top 20 players, just download some Berber Rex and see how they play with those camel archers. Super efficient. And that's actually a good trade-off here for DauT. Only going for 1 dog against the 2 dogs. And they're passing each other, so maybe can get something rolling down the kill. And we see DauT going for the mining upgrade. TaToH actually going for wheelbarrow. And now we see the first raids. Oh, actually saving both his fishing ship here. Great job by TaToH. And DauT in some troubles here for sure. Oh, he did add a second dock and is now going for the demo raft. But both players going for 2 docks. So I personally believe it will all come down to the transition into Castle Age, and 2 goes for the center. Better. I'm going for the demo. Can he get a good shot off here? TaToH not taking care. Oh, and I'm saying that, and then he's going for the perfect split. I'll only hit 1 now. KD at the moment, 3, 2, 0. And the scout can maybe even get a hit off against the galley. Bop! And that's it. But he helped. It's something. Now going for his demo raft is TaToH as well. Can he get the hit off here? TaToH just so aware, always splitting away. Good job. KD now 4 to 0. And the beautiful thing for TaToH as well is he knows exactly when DauT is trying to pass this area. and wants to get aggressively, wants to get for the center, and DauT. He's completely playing this blindly. Well, he knows. Suddenly, TaToH could come in with 5 archers in his golden wood line. And then he had no answer to that. Going for some repairs on the fire galleys. Absolutely love that. Ah. Okay, guys, I don't really know what's up with T90. Massive pushes to him, whatever happened. And, well, we will take a good look at a very successful fire galley. Doesn't put me in the best mood. Oh, DauT now transitioning into galleys as well. Unfortunately, TaToH still has something around the corner here. And now TaToH is going for fletching as well. Military count 11 to 9. DauT with 3 more villagers. KD 5 to 0. Guys, how is this even possible? Nice demo hit there. Fishing ship count 2 to 2. KD at the moment 7-0. Now the first kill. That wasn't a demo. Ay. And look at this greedy guy. TaToH even added another fishing ship. That's so greedy. So greedy. But DauT, I feel with that food amount, he shouldn't have the worst transition. Now even attacking that scout. And he is getting that. Give that villager a medal, guys. Good stuff there. And last fishing ship of DauT going down. TaToH, somewhat of the better eco now. Finally, we see a favorable engagement for DauT, who is now charging in. But as we said, TaToH, he can just outrun DauT over and over again. Patrol even bugging out, fire galleys going back. DauT building some radar houses all around his map, is somewhat scared of TaToH's aggression. He himself is at 500 food, 100 gold. Maybe could even sell some of the stone, but now he's building an outpost. Okay. And now we see quite a reasonable engagement here for DauT, I would say. Winning the fire galley fight at the top. Galley fight is pretty even, and TaToH, well, he's at 7 galleys now, but will lose his fish as well. And this is fine for DauT, I would say. He is now ahead when it comes to the military numbers, 12 to 8 here. Well, but as I said before, Berbers, they're so incredibly good at out-microing this. TaToH heavily using the market, as you can see. Selling wood, buying food, selling more wood. And let's see, DauT, not known for the greatest galley micro. He, I believe, is still selecting dogs by pressing Ctrl and D instead of a single key, because he never really wanted to change the hotkeys. DauT, at the time, only 300 food, 400 gold. So needs to use the market quite heavily as well. And TaToH with the control in the center. Will we see some military buildings on the land? Will we see some switch onto stone as well? Not yet. Solid shot here from DauT. TaToH needs to retreat. Oh, but DauT is just charging indirectly. That's not really going to work. DauT usually plays blue and TaToH usually red. Why do you confuse me? Terrible brain. Sorry, guys. And switch it back again. But now they played it this way in the last game. Going back the demo raft, now up to Castle Age as well, and will be a solid minute later. That's the power of melee. 6 villagers ahead, military, small advantage there as well. What does TaToH see? Outpost? Maybe he could have just built one here at the front as well. Gives him some more vision. At the same time, we have 3 dogs out here. Are trying to run around. Still nothing when it comes to land. And DauT is now sending villagers towards the middle, and that will be a TC, or what is he going to do? TaToH doesn't have resources for a TC. Maybe a tower, maybe something else. Oh. We'll get 2 sweet kills here for sure. But some losses here for DauT as well. And now in the center, what will we witness? One demo parked here. So he will try to kill transitioning wilds. 1 tower up. Let's take a look. Can those galleys somehow help out? DauT is trying to send his villagers down. Oh, what a weird fight. And now he's getting the tower up. I think that would have been the spot where he just sent another 10 villagers and just tried to fight it down. Vodka arrow, something that TaToH has as well. Demo here, can you get a reasonable hit off? Would surprise me. Now going for the siege workshop. Let's take a look if the tower can maybe help out here. Where is DauT? Okay, war galley upgrade. Somehow the overlay cancelled that. I believe he lost the dock with war galley upgrade. And now is researching it again. Kind of would make sense to me. Tower, I believe that's an engagement DauT needs to take here with the help of the tower, but already losing a lot of HP on that tower. Let's take a look. DauT patrolling in, that's all inactive, more and more towers, and now the fight for the center begins. But TaToH should have a mangonel out. Oh, DauT losing a lot here. KD is not going in his favor at all. Now going for ballistics, but a bit late there. Demo not doing the damage either. Now the hill control and the mangonel out for TaToH. KD at the moment 23-12. We'll lose 1 tower. We'll try to get more up. How many villages does he have on stone? Oh, wants to get onto higher numbers. What is TaToH looking for? Well, only 1 on stone for him. Kill advantage, obviously. Tower against tower war, not a real thing, but with the mangonel it is. DauT, is he trying to micro this? Well, that's not really going to happen. 20 against 15 military here. The tower not really helping out. He is sending in more to the front again though. Now we are switching into the war galley fight. And more towers. Oh, this could be a DauT tower. Even going for guard towers, but that tower will not go up all those villagers. And it's also the hill advantage. Let's take a look onto that. And that's another hill advantage shot. And bam! GG! DauT is out of this one. He had no more center control. Was a bit late there. And the KD just too brutal. 39-18 here. And had no more chance. Not the greatest micro there on water. And tough spot for DauT, and wow, that sends us into an even game number 5. Scores 2-2. We will take a look into what civs they will have left pretty shortly. KD, well, that's surprising to me. 40-18 and overlay said 40-18. What? Okay, I'm confused. Little hippo. Resources better for DauT in every regard. That's so weird. That's the power of the melee for you guys. More villagers as well, but obviously not at